What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Trinity, and well, we're going to be doing my deck profile for my Yubel Fiendsmith. This is the deck I'm probably going to be playing for this format because, I don't know, Yubel is just absolutely insane. But whereas you can see, I'm actually outside recording in my outdoor patio area. It's just a really nice day, so I really felt like coming outside and just doing this. But anyway guys, if you guys are new to the channel, please destroy that thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe today as well. And well, let's just go ahead and get started with this deck profile, you guys. And of course, this was the playmat I was talking about, you guys. Like the Upper Deck freaking Hobby League Yubel playmat. Like I could not turn this down when I saw it. Like I gotta be doing a Yubel deck profile on this thing. All right, guys. To start things off, we're gonna start with pretty much just our main Yubel line. Of course, the one Yubel, one Terra Incarnate, triple copies of Spirited Yubel. I might cut this down to 2 just to make room for other things. Like Mature Chronicle, I really like playing in this, but I took it out right now just to test and see how it is without it. But I think Mature Chronicle might find its way back into this deck. But I don't know, I really love seeing Spirited Yubel. It just helps you just starting off like, oh cool, there's a Nightmare Pain and I have a Spirited Yubel already, or just more options to be able to contact into your negate just on your first summon before they can even do any kind of hand traps against you. And of course, for our other starters, Samsara D Lotus, best normal summon in the game. Even if they choose to imperm this before you activate its effect, if you have like a Dark Beckoning Beast on the field as well, and you have your opening of the Spirit Gates, you can just start linking it off, bring it back with Spirit Gates, and then just use its effect all over again. And another one that might get cut down, I got Grave Squirmer to 3. It might go down to 2 just to squeeze other things in it. But I mean, this just says, hey, special summon me just because you have a Fiend monster. And that fact that it revives a Fiend out of the graveyard is just also just really broken. Another card that I play 2 of is Dark Beckoning Beast. I don't have a Chaos Summoning Beast, so if you guys find a way to just squeeze that into your deck, I would definitely play Chaos Summoning Beast, just that way you have other options to search other things with Beast instead of just another opening of the Spirit Gates. And then for our Fiendsmith package, I'm only doing 2 copies of Engraver. You're going to go into this combo very easily, and you realistically only need 2 Engraver to get this combo successfully done. Even if that, but yes, I'm only doing 2 Engraver, but if you want to play 3, just go ahead. It's not really a brick. It's just, I just know I'm going to see this the minute I get 2 effect monsters on the field. You're just going to go into this regardless, so I don't really feel like 3 is necessary, but whatever you feel is best. If you want to play a 3rd, you can, but I just personally like 2. And to wrap it up, we've got the 1 Unchained Soul Servara. Now for the biggest part of this deck profile is our freaking hand traps. 3 copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, 3 Droll and Lockbird, 3 DD Crow. I really like the DD Crows because it just can target any card. I know a lot of people like the Bestials, and they give you a body on the field, but I don't know. I like being able to get rid of any card that I want to at any time. And then just 2 copies of Effect Veiler. Effect Veiler is probably, funny enough, my least favorite hand trap, but having an infinite impermanence ability is probably the most important thing you can have right now. But you've already got 3 copies of imperm in the deck, so just why not just make it even 5, I guess. Now on to our spells. Obviously the best spell in the entire deck is Nightmare Throne. Throne literally just gives you everything. It allows you to enable certain other combos as well just by having it on the field, or just when you lose a card on your field, you're able to get your resources back or even special summon a Yubel. Absolutely insane. And then of course the terraforming to make it, have 4 copies of this in your deck. 2 Nightmare Pain. I really like 3, but 2 is really just as necessary as you need it to be, because I mean, you can easily search or set this card. And I see some lists playing 1, but I think that's way too less of playing. And then, of course, 2 Opening of the Spirit Gates, 1 Fiendsmith track, and of course 1 Call by the Grave. As it for our spells, and of course for our traps, like I said, triple copies of Imperm, like I already was pretty much basically saying when explaining the Effect Veiler, and then 1 copy of Chamber of the Unchained. Now on to our extra deck. We got 1 Unchained Soul Yama, 1 Fiendsmith Requiem, 1 Moon Closed Heaven, Fiendsmith Sequence, Muckracker of the Underworld, SP Little Knight, Appaloosa Bow of the Goddess. I don't know what I'll do to replace Appaloosa once they hit it on the ban list, because I'm pretty sure Appaloosa's on the chopping block for the ban list, but I guess we'll figure that out when the time comes. 1 Unchained Soul of Rage, 1 Vardrus, the Final Bringer of End of Times, a DD Wave King, Lacrimosa, Desiree, Aerial Eater. I'm testing out Aerial Eater right now. I know like that girl is pretty good, but if you don't see your Yubel line and only Fiendsmith, Aerial Eater allows you to dump a Fiend in the grave. So if you're able to revive it out of the grave somehow, you know, either with the Underworld, you know, bringing it back with Underworld, and that way you can get your Yubel line started with that. So I really like having Aerial Eater. And then last but not least, our 2 copies of Phantom of Yubel. Alright, you guys, that's going to be it for this deck profile. Like I normally do, I don't do a side deck because that's really just all based on personal preference. So, unless it's like a big event, that's like the only time I do the side deck, just so you guys can see what I thought of in my tech. But if you guys really just genuinely like the entire deck profile with side cards, I can start doing that as well. I typically just don't really like the side deck, to be honest. So my choices on it are just, I don't think are crazy enough, but if you guys like it, I can always just throw in my deck profile with having the side deck. But yeah, this is gonna be it for this deck profile, you guys. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe today if you're new, and I will see you guys